Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are having a really good day so far. I wanted to speak on a social media post I saw on Instagram by, I think his name is David Imonite, David Amonite, something like that. And it basically says, if you haven't purchased a Rolex Presidential, please don't speak on financial matters, stick to the basics, or something to that effect. And if you don't know who the guy is, he's an influencer. I think he's big in the MLM community. I first came across him on Anthony O'Neill's channel. He did an interview, and that's how I came upon him, and then I started following him on Instagram. And my issue with that particular post is the same issue that others had in the post. A few people called him out, basically talking about how it is materialistic to make that kind of assumption or to say that kind of thing. And even in his responses to it, it was more like him not necessarily taking ownership and being like, you're right, it didn't sound good or whatever. It was more of him, doubling down and that kind of thing. And I think one of the biggest issues that I see, particularly in my community, and we've talked about it with rappers and everything, is that we know a lot of rappers, they rent this jewelry, they rent the things that they exhibit as forms of wealth, and they don't actually own it. So everybody who sees this materialistic culture, they assume that is what true wealth is. They assume that these people really have money, but in actuality, they don't necessarily have money. So if I see somebody that has a Rolex watch, and I associate people wearing Rolex watches to people being millionaires or people being wealthy, then it's easy for me to strive to buy a Rolex watch to look wealthy. Even if I'm not wealthy, even if I don't have $1 million, or even if I'm very broke, even if I'm in debt, even if I'm bankrupt, to me, the thought is that wearing a presidential Rolex will have others believe that I'm wealthy. And wanting to look wealthy is more important than anything else, because you put on this facade that I have money, as opposed to, guys, I'm struggling, I'm actually broke. And like I said, it's something that we really struggle with. In particular, in society, we struggle with it. But I'm speaking on matters in my community for the most part. And for a black man to see this brother promoting that and thinking, I could easily see one of his followers going out and trying to buy a presidential Rolex, just because they're gonna associate it. They think, hey, this guy right here is successful, I'm gonna associate this with wealth. And I just don't think that's cool. Why can't we, as social media people, influencers, why can't he or others, why can't somebody just come out and say, hey guys, you can go put on matter of fact, I saw a $108 Invicta watch at Sam's Club yesterday. I was like, man, that's a nice watch. Like, if you just took the name off, you couldn't tell. You really couldn't tell. So why can't somebody preach like, hey, guys, you can wear an Invicta watch if you're a millionaire, because that's a good way to preserve your wealth. Or, nobody really cares what you wear on your wrist. Nobody knows how much money you really make. So go out there and wear whatever you want on your wrist. Go wear an Apple Watch. Go wear a Fitbit. Because at the end of the day, nobody is pocket watching your checkbook. Nobody sees your online checking account. They don't see your index funds. They don't know how much money you have. All they see is these outside measures of wealth, which we all know do not predict true wealth. You know what? I've said it before. I think that probably my most gratifying financial win that I've had in the past was when I was the highest paid person on my campus. but I drove the crappiest car on my campus. That, to me, was a true sign of maturity and a true sign of wealth. You know, I could have easily gone out and bought today, I can literally go out and buy a Bentley. I don't have the cash to buy. Well, if we liquidate, we can pay cash for a Bentley right now. Or I can go out and get a loan for a Bentley. Like, we have more than enough money to qualify for a loan for a Bentley. But why? Who am I trying to impress? You pull up at a stoplight, you're going to see somebody for 5 seconds, 10 seconds max. They don't know who you are. They don't care who you are. They don't care about you. They don't necessarily care about your car. They might glance over for a second and that's it. But you are spending all this money to impress people who either don't know you, don't like you, or really don't care about you. So who cares what kind of watch you have? Now, if you are a multi-million-dollar individual and you want to go out and blow money on a watch, that's fine. That's fine. That's up to you. That's why some people, that's why some people work to get what they want to get. You know, if it makes you happy, cool, do what you do. But to shame others for and telling others that they can't speak on financial matters because they don't wear a particular watch is crazy to me. Even if you joking, people are gonna take you seriously. Like, come on, guys, we gotta be more responsible on social media. Seriously, go out there and tell people, hey, it don't matter what you wear, it don't matter what you drive. True signs of wealth is what's in your bank account. True signs of wealth is your net worth. True signs of wealth are the assets that you are able to obtain through the years. Like, that's what true wealth is. So come on, guys, let's do better. Let's do better. All right. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great day. Be easy.